Hey there, Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Moon Directed, where we work with energy to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. I do have a channeling message for you. I'll get to that in just a moment. This video is for January 19th through February 17th. It is the sun sign season of Aquarius. For you, that is your I don't know. I want to say your sixth house. Your sixth house of work-life balance. Yeah, that makes sense. It is. Pisces would be your seventh house. Okay, so I got the message I got for you was I saw you dragging trash bins out to the road from the garage, and you were like organizing everything in there, and you were stacking everything up, and you were sweeping things out. But okay, telling Virgo that they're organizing is nothing. But what it felt like was productive use of irritation energy. I felt like you were like, I can't do anything about that, but I can do something about this. And it was kind of like working out the stress by clearing space, which is a very productive thing to do. I have a lot of Virgo in my chart. I have a stellium. That means I have 3 major planets there. And if you are an asteroid, pretty much I shouldn't say it that way. A prominent asteroid, though, one of the ones that you see a lot of, you're going to find them in my Virgo, my house of Virgo. So there's a lot of energy in Virgo. And I know that when I'm upset, my house gets cleaned like it's never been cleaned before. So it kind of had that energy and that feel to it. So this is a productive way to use your energy. I feel like we're going to get into the cards and see what is going on with you, but there feels like there is a need for you to take some action to move things in a new direction. And part of that is releasing and letting go of the old stuff, whether it's your emotional energy, your physical property, or clearing space so you can think, because I can't think in a messy house, right? So maybe you just need to think, or maybe you're getting ready to start a new project and you need space to do it. So maybe you're going to start a business or something and you need some place to set it up. Or maybe there's just too many people in the house and you just want a space for yourself. Could be that too. So it was very productive. It was very motivated energy. It was very focused. I think that's the word. It was very focused, like a need to get this done, either because changes are coming or because of some other kind of energy working around you. So let's go ahead and get into the cards and see what we get for this. I do want to invite you on Monday nights. I do Moon Night Live. It is at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4:30 p.m. on Pacific Time, and if you're down under Sydney time, it is 11:30 in the morning on Tuesday when I go live and I pull cards for each sign of the zodiac, and then I do a Q&A for whoever's in the chat until an hour and a half has passed. So at 9 o'clock p.m.'s I have to go. I turn into a pumpkin. So you're the second reading I've done today, and the caffeine hasn't quite kicked in, so bear with me on that. So and I also would like to ask you to hit the thumbs up. Tell me what's going on. So leave me a comment. Let me know if this resonates. Okay. So your overall energy is that of the male, but the male is like yang energy when it's overall energy. So for some of you, if you're wondering about a guy coming into your life, I'm going to go with yes, but he hasn't started the race yet. So if you are looking for a job to come into your life, it hasn't quite come in yet. If you are looking to start something, this is at the starting line. This is the starting line of something, but it's action oriented. The male energy is the action energy. The female, to me, is, in a general reading, represents the receptive energy, receiving something. This is having to take action, but you're at the starting line, and so maybe you really needed to clear some space for it. Okay, so this is thoughts, feelings, actions, past, present, future. The key to the situation here is you have a lot of hope and clarity. It's the star card. And the star card in the Lenormand is definitely about gaining clarity on a situation, but it's also that hope. It is also that seeking the inner guidance and the wisdom from your higher self. Okay. In the recent past, you've been thinking about money. A lot about money, about what is abundance to you and how to create and manifest more abundance into your life. Oh, some of you might be moving, because in the area of transformation, we have the home. So you could be creating new spaces in your home to work from. You could be starting, so maybe you're doing a home-based business. Maybe you're actually moving. That's why you're sorting and clearing out the garage. In the area of thoughts in the future, you're going to feel like you were lucky. Like the pieces fell into place for you. And honestly, focusing on the luck. Okay, so luck is where, what is that saying? Hard work meets, it's serendipity anyway. It's showing up and doing the work. It's showing up and doing the work consistently. You know, when they say, oh, they're an overnight success, well, no, you just didn't see them until last night. It wasn't overnight, right? And so it's kind of like, no, the hard work has been put in, the groundwork's been laid, the space has been cleared, it has been organized, whether this is an actual physical space, a mental space, a decision-making space, whatever this is. Like getting the pieces in order and then being ready when the opportunity, oh, that's it, opportunity meets hard work. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so in the recent past, you've been wondering, is the sun going to shine again? Because it looks like you've been sitting here in the dark staring at the stars going, I need a little guidance, I need a little help. The sun always does come up. Okay, this is lovely. In the future, you have the community card in the heart space. You're going to love, look, you're going to feel so lucky. You're going to fall into, quote unquote, fall into the community that really works for you. So up here, I want to take a look at this. We have the unconditional love of the Divine Mother. Thank you for helping me to give and receive the love I deserve. And this is give and receive the love to yourself and give and receive the love to others. In the home, I think you have a lot of support for what it is that you're trying to accomplish here. An awful lot of support. Oh my gosh. Time to move on. It's time to let go of the old and the worn out so that the new can come in. Well, no kidding. Saw that. That is totally what I saw. Okay, in the area of obstacles, we have the whips. We have arguments and disagreements and not everybody listening. And so when I see the Divine Mother here talking about unconditional love, I want to suggest that you listen to the people in your life that what you're doing intimately affects, as in your family. And I don't mean family that doesn't live with you. I'm talking about, your significant other, your children that are still at home. I mean, those people, those relationships, what the changes you make, those affect directly, and they are definitely worth taking into consideration and having unconditional love for yourself and for others in that. But your friends, your coworkers, your siblings, not so much. Not so much. It's not that you don't value their opinion. It's just that this feels like a decision that you're making for yourself, and that's a good thing. And the action to take right now is still a mystery. We have the book. So, the book is closed. And usually when I see the book closed, I feel like you need more information, but it's in the place of action. And I think that what this really means is you don't need any more information. It's in the place of action. Interesting. I've never gotten this from this card before. Hold on. I think it's about not getting stuck in analysis paralysis. I think trying to get all the information you needed, I think you have it. Spirit's got your back. You have the bear card. I mean, literally, the bear represents spirit. And look, got your back. Looking out for you. This is security. This is also financial security. So you're worried about with the fish. The fish indicate concerns about finances. And the bear's like, you got this. This is very secure. You are protected. You're being guided by spirit. Oops, I need another card out of the other deck first. Oh, eventually the caffeine is going to kick in, people, I promise. You should always check out your sun, moon, and rising, by the way, if this doesn't resonate for you. Your sun sign, that is the core of who you are, and that is how you feel about things, you know, your value system. But how you interact with the world, your personality, that comes through your rising sign. And your moon sign, that's how you emotionally react and respond to what's going on around you. The moon changes signs every 2.5 days, so it is very much in flux and flow with what goes on around you. Okay. Yeah, I think you have all the information you need. You're at the starting line. You have the raven, which says prepare for change. This is what this looks like. This says time to move on. So whatever it is that you are spending your time contemplating about, you have the information you need, and you don't need to be seeking anymore. And be ready to transform with wisdom. Like, it is time to go. It is action Jackson time, right? It's time to take the action. It's time to step into it. And I think that new moon that happens in Aquarius on February 11th is going to be the gun going off for a lot of people, the starting gun. Let me call it the starter pistol, because if somehow saying gun right now seems wrong. I'm just saying. Okay, so yeah, because what I'm seeing like it is a track and field event. That is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing everybody lined up, and they're just waiting for the ready, set, go. And I think that for many of you, and I think many people in general, they're going to find that new moon that happens in Aquarius. So we have the new moon in Aquarius on February 11th. We have Mercury going retrograde on January 30th, and then by the end of February, we'll be going direct again. So we have a Mercury retrograde. So paying attention to the details will be very important. Mercury rules your sign. I think, though, by the time, I think decisions, make the decision now before Mercury goes retrograde, and then just pay attention to the details along the way. And full moon in Leo. That's hopes, goals, dreams, philosophies, things that are kind of out there. That's for you guys. But it's also about what makes you feel valued and important, right? And so his dreams about self-worth and value and what matters to you, and that's happening on the 28th of January. And so I think that'll be a real, okay, it's time to make this change kind of energy. And then I think you get off the starting block with that new moon energy. For some of you, this definitely has a mother issue involved in it, because we have the Divine Mother, unconditional love. Thank you, Divine Mother, for helping me to give and receive the love I deserve. So this feels like it's a matter of what self-worth, self-value, self-esteem, things that really are important to you, and that maybe sometimes when you go to do things, you hear the little voices in your head that are yelling at you, that come from your childhood, those old tapes, because you have the little star, the divine. My inner child is whole and complete. So when I see the inner child with the Divine Mother, I think maybe part of what you're moving on from might not be an actual physical move. It might be the actual, it might be the move of I'm stepping away from people who don't make me feel like I'm at home and I matter and I'm important. They don't put me up on a pedestal. So this guy's up on the pedestal, right? And so stepping away from people who don't actually have my back. And so this could be a move just the garage is where we store things that we don't use very often, or things that we have trouble letting go of. If you were to visualize your inner self as a house, you know, there's different aspects, right? The most intimate part is the bedroom. If you have dreams about the bedroom, then it's talking about the intimacy of your life, right? The secrets that you keep. If you have a dream about the bathroom, that is about the things that you don't want. Those are the deep, dark secrets you don't want anyone to know about, right? If you're dreaming about the attic or the garage, these are places. One is where we store. The attic is where you store the mental garbage. The old, outdated ways of thinking and being, but the garage is where you store the security things. It's on the ground floor, right? And so it has more to do with root chakra issues. Or the basement, right? And so when you're clearing and dreaming about clearing out a basement or garage, it is about trying to get rid of the things that happened in our childhood that we need to release and let go of, because they are they're broken. They don't fit. You know, that's where the old clothes go that we're going to donate somewhere or whatever. So it's that kind of stuff. And so I feel like this clearing out of the garage has a very deep connection to something for many of you that happened in your childhood. When you are Virgo strong in your chart, you want to be right. Because being wrong feels unacceptable. And that feeling of it being unacceptable, part of that comes from being Virgo, but a lot of that is because when we were told we were doing something wrong or whatever, Virgos take it very much to heart. It is very hard. It is very hard to let go of that and not internalize that as, oh my gosh, I'm not worthy. And so I think that you're being asked to remember that you are more than worthy. You deserve to feel like you're up on a pedestal. And so this butterfly of transformation here is just beautiful. And it makes me feel like finding what brings you the joy and the happiness in the heart space will help you to transform. It is time to let go of and move on from the negative voices in your head. They don't belong there. They need to be packed up. They need to be stuck in the garbage bins and dragged to the end of the road, right? It's time to let that go. Especially because around the home is where the transformation is happening, right? And so other people's opinions of you don't matter. It's yours. So value yourself enough to understand that you are loved completely and totally for who you are by the divine source from where you came, from which you are a part of. You are loved immensely, and you are respected for trying so hard to get things right all the time, but you're being asked to not expect as much perfection from yourself. Other people think you expect it from them, but no. Nobody judges themselves harder than a Virgo does, right? Love yourself. Because you are loved, and love your inner child. And let all the other stuff just drift away. And in your heart space, put yourself up on the pedestal and admire, like you would admire something beautiful in the garden. Admire how beautiful you are and all the changes in the growth. And hold on to that. And remember, you are very blessed. If you think about how blessed you are, then you'll be ready to let go and move forward. Okay. All right, Virgo. Well, if anyone hasn't told you this today, you are a beautiful person who tries really hard. And the trying is beautiful. And getting it right every time is useless. Because the growth happens. Oh, I don't know why I'm crying. You guys, whatever's going on with you guys, it's intense. The thing is if you get it right every time, where's the growth? And so allow the growth to happen and see the beauty in it. Because if that seed doesn't grow, it can't turn into the magnificent flower, right? So allow it to grow, nurture yourself, love yourself, do something really nice for yourself, and be gentle with yourself and others this month. And that's when I think you start seeing things really shifting and changing. All right, I will be here on Monday nights. I hope you will join me for Moon Night Live. And 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific, and that's actually Tuesday mornings in Sydney at 11:30 a.m. And then I'm back every Monday with the weekly forecast. So come and hang out for that. You guys take good care of yourselves, love yourselves, and respect all the good that you do, because it is not seen. It is totally seen and appreciated. All right? You guys take care. We'll talk soon.